strawberry Starb Hurst flavor from BX Vape. Go. I've got this as, let's see, 70% VG, 3 milligrams of nicotine. First going to be trying it on the Cool Fire 4 mod with the Super Tank Mini with an Atlantis Aspire 0.4 ohm coil. And I'm going to fire this at 20 watts. I'm getting the strawberry flavor there. It's pretty light. It's not bad. It's pretty good. This is one of my favorite flavors, so it's a bit biased. Let's ramp this up to 30 watts. Oh yeah, that's fantastic. It's very good flavor. Now I've actually got a strawberry starburst right here, so I'm going to see if the flavor I'm getting in there is equivalent. So I'd say it's about half of the flavor. When you're chewing on a Starburst, you're getting this almost creamy, odd sweetness to it that is not found in this vapor, but there's also a juiciness that you're getting in the strawberry Starburst that is absolutely in here. So this is essentially, it tastes like BX Vape has taken the flavoring from a strawberry Starburst and put that exactly in here. It's very, very close. Oh yeah, that is definitely strawberry Starburst in there. I'm gonna try this at 40 watts. See how she vapes. The next I'm gonna try is the same flavor, but on my Aspire Nautilus Mini. This is so that people who are not sub-ohm vaping can see what I think about this flavor when it's not coming out of a sub-ohm tank with a, let's see, a 1.7 ohm coil according to my reader. I don't remember exactly what it's labeled as, but that's what my Cool Fire's calling it. So let's try this. Good. It's not as flavorful as with the Super Tank, but that's kind of expected. You're gonna get better flavor with a sub-ohm tank, but you're not gonna be disappointed with it if you are using a regular, above 1 ohm tank. So I've got this set to 11 watts. Pleasant. That's very nice. It's definitely the best strawberry I've ever had in this tank. Let's try it. It's the most I'm going to push it because I don't want to burn my coil. 12 watts. It's very nice. I think I preferred it at 11, but so there you have it. Strawberry Starburst, or as they call it, Starb Hurst from BX Vape. That's a winner. If you're looking for a strawberry Starburst flavor, that is what you want. I highly recommend it. And as per the usual with BX Vape, got a little bonus juice when I ordered. It was a great surprise in the mail. Next one I'll be reviewing will be the fish from Finland, and then the Melonlyptus. Second juice. That Starburst was fantastic, so the next one has quite a bit to live up to, and that Starburst is definitely a reorder. This is fish from Finland. It is meant to be an analog to Swedish fish, so I bought myself a bag and have been eating them today to make sure I still remember exactly what it is a Swedish fish tastes like. I'm going to set my wattage now down to 20. See how she vapes there with the Cool Fire 4 and Sub Tank Mini. It's very close. Very close. I'm impressed for a vape for it to be that close to that unique flavor profile of a Swedish Fish, because, you know, as you know, it's a very proprietary flavor. They've not ever told us what it actually is. 20 watts, I'm clearly getting Swedish Fish. I've got that little tartness you get at the beginning, along with that, what I've always thought was kind of a cherry-like finish. Let's see, 30 watts now. Very, very close. I might want it to be a little sweeter than this, but the actual flavors that are there are unmistakably Swedish Fish. I've got a bit of a sweet tooth, so maybe that's just on me. But yeah, this is extremely accurate at 30 watts. Let's crank it up as far as my Cool Fire can go, up to the 40. See how she vapes there. What comes through the most is that that unique tanginess you get at the beginning of a Swedish Fish. And that's very good. I'm getting that tanginess, that, you know, that almost cherry going on with the Swedish Fish. Wish I could crank it up a little more, because it's almost like exponentially getting better as I raise the wattage on here. Assuming somebody with one of those high-end, you know, 70, 100 watt systems is just going to be blowing their mind with this flavor if they're a big fan of the Swedish Fish. All right, now I'm going to try this with my Not Mini for those who do not sub-ohm vape. Let's start real low on, I guess, 9 watts. The tanginess is still coming through. I didn't get a ton of the cherry on there at 9 watts. I'm going to give this another shot. It's coming through a little more now. I think the coil just needed to warm up a little bit. Let's try this at 11 and a half. And again, the most prominent part is definitely that tanginess you get at the beginning. And I'm still getting that cherry here, but you're way better off with this one on a sub-ohm system. That said, if you're a big Swedish Fish fan, no matter what system you're running, you're going to want to try this flavor. Now, to be fair, I wouldn't usually use such a high VG in my Not Mini, but I only bought it in the higher VG style, so that might be affecting the taste a little bit. But clearly a winner on either tank, especially if you are a big fan of Swedish Fish. I would still put the Starburst above this, and not really hard for me to make that decision because I like Pink Starburst a lot more than I like Swedish Fish, so it's not really a fair comparison. But candy aside, I would say the Starburst is a better put together flavor. It's an easier vape. This is a good vape, but if I had to pick one, I would definitely pick the Starburst over this. The next one up is the Eucalyptus, so we'll see which of the three comes out on top, but so far not a bad flavor of the bunch. Very good, very impressive so far. So the Fisher thing that I was vaping, it is 70% VG and 3 milligrams per milliliter nicotine. So now it's time for the final of the 3 BX vape flavors that I'm going to be reviewing. This one's called Melonlyptus. It is melon mixed with eucalyptus. My friend likes to tell me it tastes like a Ricola, so I bought some of these to try. And I bought Halls because I thought that might be a little more accurate because this one actually has eucalyptus in it. He told me that essentially it would feel like a throat soothing effect, which might be nice during a cold. Now, I'm not saying this is medicine. I'm not saying that this is an FDA approved treatment for sore throats. I'm just saying that's what's been surmised. So let's try it. First,
I'm trying it on my Not Mini, and I'm trying this at 10 watts. Just a sec. All right, 10 watts. It's very nice. Very minty and soothing. Let's get a little further out so you can see what comes out with this. Yeah, I mean, for the Not Mini, that's actually pretty good vapor production at the 10 watts. Let's try this at my normal 11.5. It's very nice, very pleasant. I'm getting strong that eucalyptus very strongly. The melon's not coming through super strongly, but the eucalyptus definitely is. Yeah, so at 12.5 watts, it's a little strong for me, but it's very, very good flavor. Definitely on the Not Mini, this is a must-buy. Now let's try on the Super Tank Mini. That's where I put this. That's not the Super Tank Mini. This one. So let's set this to a nice low wattage for a sub-ohmer. And it's reading me at 0.47 ohms. I should mention this is 70% VG and 3 milligrams per milliliter nicotine. Let's try this. Definitely getting that good cooling in my throat when I breathe this in, just like I did with the Not Mini. Let's try this at 30 watts. Oh, that's ice. That's just straight ice on my throat. It's fantastic. I'm loving this. That's beautiful. Let's try this at 40 watts. And I'm already calling it the Melonlyptus is the winner of the 3 BX vape ones I've tried.
A little strong. The exhale there. Try again.
Oh yeah, that's fantastic. All right. So where do I stack all 3 of these? I've made it pretty clear. The Melonlyptus, I would say, is a must-buy. You've got to try this. It's just amazing. I've not had a vapor that's really just this really soothing and extremely pleasant cooling going in my throat. I've had various menthol type flavors before, and I would say eucalyptus tastes kind of menthol, but this is just so much more soothing and nice. It's just a dream to vape. I would call this an easy all-day vape. Now, number 2 is definitely Strawberry Starburst. Even putting aside the fact that I'm not a big fan of Swedish Fish, I think it's a better flavor. Again, an all-day vape for me. I think that with the Swedish Fish, if it was a little sweeter, if that cherry came through a little more, that one might be a repeat buy for me. I'm probably not going to buy it again, but also even if it was a perfect, exact Swedish Fish, I wouldn't have, because turns out I don't actually like Swedish Fish that much. It's still a very good vape, and I would say if you're a huge fan of Swedish Fish, the fish from Finland is a must-buy. But if you're not, I wouldn't say it's a must-buy. I would definitely say Melonlyptus is a must-buy. The Starb Hurst, I'd probably call that at least a must-try, it's pretty close to a must-buy. It's very, very good, and I'll definitely be reordering that and the Melonlyptus. These 2 are going to be in my normal rotation from now on. And if I were a huge fan of Swedish Fish, that Swedish Fish one would be in my rotation. My sister is a fan of Swedish Fish, and she's loving that flavor. So take that for what you will. So none of these are bad. They're all very good vapors, very good flavors. But this one, obviously, this Melonlyptus is just, man, this is blowing my mind how good it is.